Hello everyone and welcome back to another video of Jones Follows YouTube channel. We have the former Attorney General for Utah and no one better to explain to us the law and to make sure that we know exactly how to react in certain situations that are pretty common, but you never know when you're gonna need a lawyer. So right now we're in the winter time and I saw my neighbor right across the street and she is a little bit older, so it's a little bit harder for her to actually clean the front porch of her house. And I also saw one of the Amazon drivers who was just going by. He wanted to drop a couple of packages and he literally fell really bad. He didn't present any charges. I just saw the guy going back to his van and just driving away. But my question was, what would happen if somebody were to be really seriously injured due to an accident like that? Would they be able to present a lawsuit against this person just for not cleaning their premises?
Yeah, that's a really interesting question, especially for someone who lives in the Intermountain West like I do up in the mountains of Utah. Snow happens every year, and when snow is on the ground, ice can accumulate, people can slip and fall and really hurt themselves. And so if you're a homeowner or if you own a business, your duty is to do what you can to protect people who come onto your premises. So if you see a snowstorm coming and you hear the weather report and you're a business owner, you want to make sure you have plenty of shovels on hand. You have people that can help clear the walks. You want to have a truck plow the parking lot, right? And then have a little salt down. So if someone falls, that you can at least say that you were aware of the danger, but you did what you could. And usually it's a reasonable person standard. What a reasonable person would do to keep the sidewalk or the parking lot free and clear of snow and ice to protect the people who come and patronize your store or people who are walking by your house on the sidewalk or driving into your driveway and coming up to the porch. I know many years ago in our home, we had a north-facing driveway and porch, and the water would drip as it was melting onto the steps leading to our driveway, and then it would freeze and cause a real slick circumstance. And a young girl who was playing with my oldest daughter ran out of the house one day onto the front porch, slipped, fell, and broke her elbow. That person had a very good personal injury claim on a slip and fall basis because I had not taken care of the ice that I had noticed that had been accumulating. Her family ended up not suing us or not presenting a claim, but she very well could have. That's one reason it's very good to have insurance, whether you're a business owner or homeowner, on your home, because what will happen is the person who was injured will submit a claim to the insurance company, and the insurance company will decide, oftentimes with the help of a very good lawyer on the other side, about what kind of compensation is due.
Now, when it comes to, in this case, in the case of the story, my neighbor, she's a little bit older. So if she wanted to protect herself against a lawsuit, in this case, for not removing her snow, she is actually not that capable of doing it herself. What are some of the protections that she could use in order to be, in order to deal with these kind of lawsuits, if somebody were to present someone, a lawsuit against her?
Right, so it really comes down to negligence, and negligence, a negligence lawsuit has four elements: a duty, a breach of the duty, causation, that the breach of the duty caused the slip and the fall, like not cleaning off the snow, and then an injury which causes damages to a person. Those are the elements of a negligence action. And so in order to protect herself, this older woman would probably want to see if she could hire someone to clean the snow off of her sidewalk. Be careful of inviting people to her home that they're relatives, people who maybe are of good health and not likely to sue her if they were to slip and fall. But yeah, some people just simply can't clean off a sidewalk or a driveway because they're incapable. They're just too old to do it, or they're too feeble, or they're injured, or they're recovering from surgery. Still, they do have a duty to act in a reasonable way to make sure that their premises is safe for those who might come onto their premises and might accidentally slip and fall. And that's where insurance really comes in, to protect a property owner from a lawsuit. An insurance company will have good counsel that represents them, and that will kind of offset the good counsel that the victim will have as they file a claim for reimbursement of an injury. But at the end of the day, those who own property have a responsibility to make sure that their invitees, those who come and visit them, whether it's at a business or at a home, are reasonably safe and secure from injury due to the neglect of the property owner.
And then again, it's important to notice that since insurance is there, that is one of the ways that we can be protected, not only as an owner of a certain property, but also as a person that is the victim of these type of accidents, in case that you don't see the owner taking responsibility for the payments of all of these medical bills. You having your own insurance as a victim, you can always be safe. Thank you so much again, John. And thank you to our audience. There you have it. No one better to give you advice in common and daily life situations when you truly need a lawyer like John Swallow, our former Attorney General for Utah. We're going to see you in the next video. Bye-bye.